Dynamics 365 Business Central. So today we will be giving you an introduction to Business Central and its capabilities and how you can digitally transform your business with the use of Dynamics 365 Business Central ERP. In today's agenda, I will be covering uh, who we are, who Softserve is, and kind of a small introduction on what we have been doing in the market so far. And then I will briefly explain what is the demand for digital transformation in today's context. We are in a kind of pandemic situation right now, so how this, the demand for the digital transformation has, taken given the chance for us to effectively position Business Central into the market. Dynamics 365 Business Central as an integrated technology platform. I will briefly explain how this technology can work with the other technologies offered by Microsoft. Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central key features and introduction to Business Central modules, ERP modules, which would be covered on the product itself from the upcoming webinars that we plan to schedule and every other week hereafter. So we are Softserve, and we have been in the industry for a decade now. This is our 11th year, and we have been serving the finance and the trade and apparel and manufacturing companies in this period, and we have delivered successful implementations on Microsoft Dynamics to these industry customers. Then we have earned the gold ERP competency from Microsoft, which is given for partners who are fully competent in delivering successful Dynamics implementation to its clients. Then we have, a trained and qualified staff to implement these solutions. Why we highlight this fact is that any success of implementation for any product or any ERP will mainly depend on the qualification or the knowledge level of the team who will be implementing it. So here we have for the people who are coming from financial background, chartered qualified, and IT and engineering backgrounds. So they know in kind of how to address your industry requirements and accordingly suggest you the best suitable solution. Then we have certified staff to implement Microsoft technologies. For example, to implement Dynamics, you have to have certain certifications. Then for to implement the BI the hosting part of it, or the other office modules. So to implement all these technologies into one, you have to have certified people to do so. And there are Microsoft certifications available to do, and our people are fully qualified in getting these certifications. And we have proven methodology given by Microsoft to implement the ERP solution, which we are using kind of a localized version to deliver successful projects. Then we also, as I mentioned, we are backed by Microsoft, and we have many other technology partners like Rayon Electronics and Dynamics Mobile, who are supporting us in the transforming our customers with a total solution. Be it a mobile solution, a sales force automation, or a planning solution. So we have, based on the customer's demand, we have a total stack of products that we can offer. When it comes to demand for digital transformation, as we have all of us have gone through this, phase of doing traditional business, and now we are getting used to the new normal, the buzzword new normal. So what has happened is that, the people, companies who have strongly invested on technology, they managed to make sure that their business continues during this pandemic situation. They have empowered their employees with the right tool set, and those companies manage to engage their customers through the reviews, the social media, and the Teams, Microsoft Teams, and there are a lot of ways that you have those companies who have invested on technology managed to engage their customers continuously, even during the pandemic and this lockdown season. Then the digital transformation also enables you to transform your product and make them available to your customers on their demand. So right now you will see there's a lot of demand to move into online and e-commerce platforms so that you can make your product available to your customers rather than waiting the customer, you going to the customer, you have made them available in front of them. So that is the digital transformation we talk about. Then optimizing your operations. That is where a key role is played by the ERP also, where it gives you remote accessibility to your systems and running your day-to-day production operations, project management, all those areas being covered through the ERP, and it also allows your employees with the right tool set to manage the operations as well as engage your customers in getting their feedback and making a more comprehensive and affordable and easy to access solution to your customers. In Dynamics 365 Business Central as an integrated technology platform, this is where we explain the total solution Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. It covers your finance at the core, and it has your sales and service management. Sales means the pre-sale, the CRM, customer relationship management. Then once you make it a sale, after that, if you have post post service and support, after sales support, service management, that is there inside Business Central. Then the supply chain management, purchasing, inventory. Then this has reporting and analytics module inside for each and every module. Then the operations management, that is manufacturing, and project management. So these are the core modules that is available inside Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. The ERP solutions accessibility is given to you. It can be through a desktop. It has a mobile app, be it Android or Apple. So you have the tab as well. So whether you are in office or whether you are at home, whether you are driving, whether anywhere in the world, if you have the connectivity internet, you can use the system and make sure that your operation is running continuously. When it comes to global statistics of Microsoft Dynamics, the solution is being used by more than 150,000 customers, and it is being supported, and there are partners implementing this solution around 3,000 worldwide, and more than 1,800 add-on solutions are available, like industry specific verticals developed on top of the product. Even at Softserve, we have vertical for packaging industry. Then we have industry specific vertical garment washing operation, poultry, and we also have a add-on solution for payroll. A global product doesn't come with a payroll, but to match our local requirements, we have developed the add-on module, payroll, which can be plugged into Microsoft Dynamics ERP. If a customer wants the total solution, we can give the payroll as well. Then more than 42 regionalized versions available in this solution. So in Sri Lanka, we are using the worldwide version. Due to different taxation and language differences, the product has more than 42 versions. Then it is sold in more than 150 countries, and in Sri Lanka, we have more than 250 sites, corporates using Microsoft Dynamics technologies. Dynamics also facilitates the hosting, or it also has a SaaS module, as well as it can be hosted on Microsoft Azure Cloud. So when you host the solution in cloud, there's no infrastructure to maintain physically. that saves a lot of investment for the customer. And it also, when you host the solution in cloud, it enables the high availability and does the disaster recovery and backup. Everything is being looked after by Microsoft, and it also integrates with other cloud products. And since it's not a physical implementation and it's a hosting on the cloud and some setups, it enables a fast implementation and reduce a lot of cost on implementation. And also it can be scalable into different additional systems that you adopt. I mean, not only the ERP, it can be any other system that you integrate with the ERP. It can be hosted on the cloud without any issue. And Microsoft makes sure it is up to date with the latest technology available in the market. And this is another point is that it allows you to access the system from anywhere in the world without being going through all that remote connectivity hassle. When you have the mobile app, as I mentioned, or a desktop app, the cloud, the database is on the cloud and you can access it from anywhere. So that is the Azure Cloud Hosted solution of Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business. This is a very important factor. So when you are a company and you have your ERP solution, and now you have a web store where you have made your products available to your customers to purchase online. So we can the Business Central can be integrated with your e-commerce platforms through a API. Then the system to system it will communicate. There will be no manual intervention, human intervention at the middle. So it reduce a lot of uh, if, manual work, as well as the information credibility will be increased. And it gives you a total solution. Whether you're at home, whether you're in office, your product will be available to customer, and your business will continue. Then this Business Central also works very closely with the O365 platform of Microsoft. So even Microsoft Outlook Mail client can be used as a ERP client. So you don't have, when you have Outlook, you don't have to use separately log into the ERP through the Outlook itself. You can do the work that you do in your ERP client. So you can create your sales orders, sales invoices, all those things can be done using the Outlook client itself. And using the dynamics inside the ERP as well as on the O365, the certain from the ERP, certain line items, all those things connected to your email can be picked up, suggested by the system itself. This is one of the examples I'm showing you right now. So these are all facilitated with the integration of O365 and Dynamics. This is another module that is Excel. Microsoft Excel is being used as an add-on solution reporting tool for Dynamics Business Central. So any user who wants to prepare Excel-based report using the Business Central data, you can just export it to Excel and create your own reporting formats. And thereafter, you can just refresh the report, and the report will be updated with the latest information available on the ERP. So you don't have to create the report again and again. That reduces a lot of manual work for the users. Pre-configured Excel reports. That means you can create your own Excel-based reports and link it to your role center or your desktop inside the ERP. So whenever you want to refer those, it is available to you as a list view, rather than saving it somewhere else and creating it again and again. It will be these are all the ways that the system facilitates the user to save their time and increase their productivity. Then Power BI is another business intelligence tool that is available from Microsoft. And a lot of people know what Power BI is, but the key thing is the Power BI related dashboard that you create can be embedded and published inside Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. So here I'm showing you a customer based KPI report that has been generated through Power BI and published inside Microsoft Dynamics. This is the customer KPI report, and this is a item-based KPI report. Let's move on to the Business Central capabilities, some of the key capabilities inside the ERP. So this is the first view of the ERP. We call it the role center. It is like a desktop of a user. As soon as you log into the system, what you want to see inside your workspace, we can make it available as a dashboard to you, and you can see it can be a dashboard report, it can be any information, like organizing your own desktop inside a laptop. Another view of the role center, so you can see your current sales of the month, overdue sales invoices, up ongoing purchase orders, invoices, all these things in a nutshell you can see, and this is mainly based on the user's job role. So what we are looking at is a business manager's job role. So if you are an accountant, or if you are a purchasing manager, so depending on your job role in the company, that particular role center will be assigned to you. So thereafter, depending on your requirement and what you want to see on a day-to-day basis, we will be setting up your dashboard for you. So if a customer is now, what we were looking at is the desktop view of the ERP. But if any customer is, familiar with using a web client, web-based application rather than going for a, standard desktop version kind of interface, this is the web client of Dynamics 365 Business Central. So you can see it's a web interface, and it has the tabs and everything arranged in a different manner, but some people prefer to use the ERP in this way. So it is available to you as well. If the customer requires, we can set up the web client and give the users to work on that way. Then this is another key feature, that is intelligent cloud insight. The system itself facilitates certain KPIs for the user's benefit. So this is some of the samples that the system we have created, but depending on the requirement of the customer, we can create these. So you can see at a glance what is your cash availability, the sales profitability, the net income, inventory values, and certain insights like 69 of your customers are late with their payment to you, and you haven't paid 47 invoice to your suppliers on time. So these kind of things, based on the system due dates, the system will trigger and remind you, and push you to take certain actions. So these KPIs can be set up based on the customer requirement, and it is facilitated inside the ERP. Account schedule is another tool which is available for the accounts team, mainly inside the company, where they can generate their own GL-based reports using the account schedule tool, which our consultants will be training the accountants. They don't need any technical knowledge to do this. Using the GL data, they can create their own trial balance, income statements, notes to the PNL balance sheets. Everything can be created using the account schedule tool. Then this is a system, it's a multi-currency system. It has a base currency, and all other currencies are facilitated. You can update it on a daily basis, monthly, weekly, depending on your requirement, it can be done. This system also facilitates multi-company, which means within one database you can implement more than 100 different legal entities. It can be companies can be different businesses also. One company can be a manufacturing, one a construction, one trading business, retail operation. It doesn't matter. So if you have more than for a group kind of the environment, list of multi-company companies, you can implement in the same solution, and it facilitates intercompany operation, like where one company trades your items and one company manufactures. Each company becomes a supplier and a customer. This kind of scenarios, intercompany operations can be managed inside the system. This is some of the Indian, and it also facilitates consolidated accounts preparation. Then system also has a bank reconciliation module. You can do electronic bank reconciliation as well. We need to get the relevant format from your supporting bank, and the automatic reconciliation bank recon can be facilitated inside the system. It has a comprehensive fixed asset module. It automatically does the depreciations of the fixed assets and all that. It's another addition inside the finance module of Dynamics. Then this is the item card of the so this is you can see at one in one glance you can see the purchase order, the inventory availability, then what the quantity available on the purchase order, the production order, availability on the sales orders. So inventory location wise you can trace. Then on the particular item you can manage certain attributes, the dimensions, the manuals can be linked to the system, to the particular item. So all those things facilitated. And why I'm highlighting this is now what we are looking at is the item card. This same way now this is the customer card. So you can see it's kind of it's arranged, the user interface is arranged in such a way on a kind of a tab base. It has a general tab, address and contact, invoicing. So now this then we are looking at the vendor card. So vendor card also is set up in a similar way. So what happens is when your users, when they learn one function of the system, it is always easier for them to adapt to a different process also, different functionality in the system, because it follows the same look and feel, same the organizing of the tabs and the functionality. It's kind of same process is different, yes, but the way it is being organized is very much similar. So it is very easy for the users to adapt to the system and learn different processes. Now we are looking at the item list. So you can see on the right hand side, you can see if one by one, when the item changes, the statistics can be changed. So you don't have to go inside the item. From here itself, you can go look at the item availability, and any information that you need to see, we can make it available at a glance on the right hand side list. At the same time, this you can see the blue color, this numbers and all that. When you click on those links, it will further give you a drill down facility inside the system. So at any given time, if you have the authorization, you can drill down and go up to a source document level inside the ERP. That is available throughout the ERP. Almost most of the functions, it enables the drill down, and enough filtering facility. Search option is there. You can find any functionality by searching. Here's the search. So you can search anything inside the ERP and go to that particular functionality. This is the customer list. You can see that it follows the same organizing pattern. This is the vendor list. This is what I'm showing you is the key feature on user friendliness on the system. Then this is another module. Jobs and resource is basically for companies who are mainly in project management businesses. Even construction also can be taken into that, even IT project management. So here the system allows you to do projects, do project estimates, then record actuals, and you can allocate for those projects, you can allocate resources and items, all those things, and you can bill those resources and items on milestone basis to the customers. Then you can see at any given time your initial estimate and versus actual, what is the variance is, whether you are within the budget, whether you are overgoing the budget. All those things can be done using the jobs and resource module of Dynamics 365 Business Central. And when it comes to manufacturing module, the system has the master production schedule and material requirement planning options to do a forecasting on the material availability to do production, upcoming orders and all that. In manufacturing, we have bill of material and its structure. It facilitates, manufacturing of semi-finished items, and then it connects to the main finished good item, the manufacturing of the main finished good item. All those things are supported in the manufacturing module. I'm just taking you through through key areas of the these modules. But when we do the detailed webinar on each of these modules in coming weeks, you will be given an inside, kind of a brief, kind of a comprehensive understanding on the functionality. This is just I'm showing you some key functionalities and features available inside the ERP. Manufacturing module also has the capacity planning based on your work centers. Here it shows your current capacity, allocated capacity, and what is available within a year. This shows the work center statistics. So the from year on year, what is the capacity being allocated, or how much consumed, how much being just available there. So all those statistics available inside the manufacturing module. Then let's move on to the modules and sub-modules inside the ERP. So Dynamics 365 departments and modules. So this shows inside the ERP. This is a screen taken from the ERP. It's called the departments. So when you go into departments, you can see all the modules available to you inside Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. So the finance module is there, then there's sales and marketing module, a purchasing, warehouse module. Warehouse module is mainly for companies who are in logistics and who has a lot of, huge warehouses, mini warehouses. So those kind of companies, we can implement the warehouse module. Then manufacturing, jobs and resource planning, and service management. For service management company, there's a service management module as well, and there's a little bit of HR as well, but it's not a comprehensive HR. But using this HR module as a core the base, we have developed our payroll, which can be given to customers as an add-on solution. Then this is the finance module. Finance module has these sub-modules. So it has the basic general ledger, basic fixed asset module, electronic payments, bank records, insurance, allocation, budgets, account scheduling, and consolidation. Then check writing, bank account management. Then it has a cash flow forecast, then referrals and dimensions, advanced dimensions, where you can do departmental costing, department wise cost analysis using dimensions. These things will be covered when we now finance management is the next in line webinar for which we will be planning on to do Thursday week after next. So in that we will be covering all these sub modules inside the finance management. Then the customer relationship management contains the contact management, Then the task management. Contact management means when you get a first contact on your sales team, the time they make the call, the task that they do to make that call into a qualified lead, and the task that you make to make that qualified lead into opportunity. Then after that, the management of the opportunity, and to get those leads generated, you have to do campaign management. Then thereafter, you have to do a lot of relationship management. All these things are available on the customer relationship module inside Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. This is pre-sale part of before you get in the sale into the company. The activities that you do perform can be monitored through the CRM module. Then this is the supply chain or the purchasing and inventory module of the system. So this covers basically the sub-modules are there from purchase requisition, the purchase quotation, purchase order, then the purchase invoice, then the GRN, then invoicing. So all this process is captured inside the supply chain management module. So it has the item tracking, item charges, then workflow is there for approval process, drop shipments, the purchase line discounts, all those things are covered inside the supply chain management module. This is also going to be, there will be a webinar to cover these main modules and the sub-modules in future. It comes to project management, as I earlier explained, the system has the sub-modules, basic resources, capacity management, multiple costing for projects, estimates, tasks and steps, jobs, timesheets, and user tasks. Warehouse management has order promising, then putaways, the warehouse management systems, internal pickups and putaways, calendars, campaign pricing, warehouse shipment, automated data capture system, cycle counting, and bin setup. So this is mainly for companies. This is not an inventory management. This is for companies who has comprehensive warehouse management process, like for example, logistic companies. They can implement this particular module to manage their day-to-day operation. The manufacturing management comprises of production orders, basic supply planning, finite loading, production bill of materials, demand forecasting, sales and inventory forecasting, then version management of your bombs, then basic capacity planning, agile manufacturing, and machine centers. So those are the core sub-modules inside the manufacturing management module. When it comes to service management, it captures your service order management, service item management, planning and dispatching, service price management, and service contract management. The key highlights of the Business Central is that it can be fully integrated with any of your third-party solutions that you have, maybe it e-commerce site, a payroll, any other third-party solution, even at the manufacturing level, barcoding, all those things can be integrated. Then it is a totally customizable solution. It's a flexible ERP solution where we can implement it based on the customer's particular industry requirements. Then the scalability with business means it can, since it's a multi-company solution, once you invest on the ERP, when your company goes into different businesses and expands, the system can expand with you because it's a multi-company system. So the system facilitates any number of business that you plan to move into in future, and the system will grow with you. And the user friendliness and the period of products, as I showed you, it has a very similar look and feel to any other Microsoft application that you have used, be it Excel, Outlook, or Word. So the users find it very easy to get adapted to the system. Minimize software risk in the sense when we do a customization to our customers, that the customization coding stays inside the customer's database with the customer. So it reduces a lot of risk for the customer on the investment on the software because the customer is not partner dependent. They can always talk to Microsoft if there's an issue, and there will be many partners in the market that you can support with the system because the source code is with the customer. Then the best practices is this a global ERP that comes with the latest technologies and the best practices available in the global market. So when you adapt to such system into in your company, automatically you bring in those best practices into your company as well. And the insightful data influence, depending on any other person, the system allows you to dig into the system, go into deep and drill down and see the information that you need to see at any point in the system. That saves a lot of time in manual work, trying to find files and all those things, provided you have the authorization to access those data inside the company. So with that concludes our session for today. So if you have any questions, you can please drop in a message or raise your hand, and our moderator will be in touch with you to reply to those questions. And in the meantime, we would be having the next, I mean, this is just the introduction stage of a series of webinars, as I explained. So the first webinar we will be conducting week after next, that is on the 29th of July. We will be conducting continuing this webinar into finance module, where we will be demonstrating the solution itself and showing you the finance model functionalities and capabilities. So we invite you, I mean, sincerely invite you to join us on that webinar as well. And you can keep on increasing your knowledge on the product. And so we expect that you will stay with us continuously for our coming sessions as well. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Sakshila, Mr. Subhashan has a question regarding
Okay.
multiple subcontract. So Subhashan, you
Okay.
can raise your question. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Uh,
Yes, Mr.
uh,
Subhash.
yeah, when we are doing the operation
Okay.
process,
Okay.
there is there any facility to do the multiple subcontract process within the operation?
In manufacturing module, you mean, right?
Yes.
We have subcontracting. Yes.
Yeah, that can be done.
Yes.
Okay.
We can, I mean, if you're interested, so we can do a one-to-one and we can show you how manufacturing process works, rather than waiting for our manufacturing webinar coming in a coming day. But we can get in touch with you and we can show you a process how it works on the subcontracting module.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is there any other questions? So let's then wrap up the session for today. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining in, and thank you very much for reserving your time for our session today. I hope it was insightful for you all, and we expect you to join us in our upcoming webinars on Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central ERP solution. So thank you very much. Stay safe. Goodbye.